I want to serve warning to the governor of the central bank, Dr. Addison, to stop the reckless loose talk and save our financial sector. I want him to know that it is none of his business determining the viability of existing financial institutions other than new ones that are seeking licenses. So when you want to apply for a license, you are supposed to make a business case to be given the license. But when the bank is already in operation, it means that it has satisfied the viability question. What is left is to be sure that it has adequate capital and adequate financial buffers to protect depositors and other people that it transacts business with. So I want to tell the governor of the central bank that he does not own the National Investment Bank, the NIB Bank, and that the NIB Bank has been the most resilient and our national pride over the years and decades. And it has served us so well that we will not allow him to run that bank down. And that he has to be guided in his comments about that bank. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know that the governor of the central bank has been sleeping on the job regarding NIB since 2018. When he needed to ensure that all financial institutions have adequate capital and financial buffers, he did not care about NIB. NIB over the period has survived. It has shown that it is the most resilient bank in Ghana, and as a matter of fact, it is the bank that can serve the national interest as it has always done. Therefore, the comments coming out of the governor in relation to the NIB are distasteful, and they are not to be taken lightly at all. And I want to warn him that if that bank suffers any damage, it will be on his head. Under the IMF program, the government has programmed 30 billion Ghana cedis for banking sector resolutions. NIB requires just 2.4 billion to fully recapitalize. He should take just 2.4 billion of the 30 billion and give it to NIB. You have 30 billion to destroy banks. Another bank needs just 2.4 billion. What would be the most sensible thing to do? Give that money to NIB, and NIB will be a superstar in our financial sector. It appears that they are bent on doing something cynical with the NIB, and we will not tolerate that. The problem with NIB and the quantum of money involved is not those that he saw with UT and Capital Bank. He must give them the 2.5 billion to solve the problem. He set up CBG. Today, CBG is our national disgrace. CBG is a symbol of our national embarrassment. The one that they set up and gave 9 or other banks to them, at the moment, is no more a bank. CBG is no more a bank, but a shell. He should go and solve that mess he has created at CBG. And they should immediately remove that expatriate from Kenya they have appointed as a deputy CEO of CBG. What is he there doing? There are very qualified and senior Ghanaians who are sitting home after you collapse the banks. Why do you have to go to Kenya to bring a deputy CEO? Is it a forensic officer they have brought to clean up the stealing at CBG? We will find out. But they must let that Kenyan go back and stop paying expatriate salaries and emoluments to foreigners when we can have Ghanaians to do the job of a deputy CEO, not even a CEO.